Well, I think with coaching, there's one direction, obviously. Everyone wants to get better at coaching, but in sport and stuff, I think it's a lot of progression. Like, you have to keep up with the times, I guess. And by that, like, there's always new swimming, there's always new technique, there's always new forms of training, especially now with the style that I teach, where it's more high intensity based and getting away from aerobic base and just swimming yardage over yardage and not really focusing on anything in particular, but swimming more to swim faster. I think that's the direction that the sport is going in, and I'm going to try to push the sport in that direction as much as I can, because I feel like that ties in with the actual science side of the sport, as opposed to everyone who's just going off of, well, that's what's worked in the past, so let's keep doing what's worked in the past. And biologically, it just doesn't make sense. So, no, in terms of my career, I don't know. It depends. That depends on how everything goes. If I do well here, then honestly, I love it here, so I'd want to stay here. But if I do well here and down the road, there is other programs. Like, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. So I want to coach at a big team like Stanford and Texas and Florida. I want to be one of like the best coaches in the world, and that translates into, or transfers you into, Olympic coaching, and those are the kind of coaches that get picked for that stuff, and I think that would be cool. So a traditional coach, and this is what I would say 99% of the coaches in swimming do, is they really don't have any idea about like physiology and just they don't care so much about the individual athlete. They're focused more on the team as a whole, and they don't really. A lot of swim coaches come from a background of swimming, but there's not a lot of love for the sport with swim coaches. There is, but not in the right area. Like, I loved swimming because of swimming. I loved every kind of aspect of it, aside from practicing. I liked swimming because I liked competing. I liked swimming because I liked the technique of it. I liked swimming. There's like so many different reasons that I liked it, and I think a lot of coaches spend a lot of time on, you need to swim, you need to do more, you need to do this, and it's just a lot of adding on to things that they're already doing. Like, okay, well, if we do this and this works, let's double it, and that'll work twice as good. Like, that doesn't make any sense. So my style is more of preparing you for exactly what you're doing. They call it in exercise science being sport specific. So you would pick basically what your goal is and what you're trying to do in the sport, and that's what you're going to get your body used to doing. We get up and we race, and we're going to get up and learn how to race. We're not going to swim slowly for 2 hours and then think that we're going to know how to swim fast on Saturday. We're not going to swim with perfect technique at a slow pace and think that we're going to swim with perfect technique when we're all out sprinting. We're not going to think about all our strokes and think about the way we need to do things, and then when we get up, be able to think about all those things in addition to thinking about how fast you have to go, how you have to race. So my style is based on necessity and what is the bare essentials of what you need to swim fast. And now learn how to do that and get your body to know how to do that without you having to think about it. If you're getting up and you're doing the same thing every day, you're creating the muscle memory that gets you to get up and swim fast. My training is very high intensity. It's very learning what it means to swim hard for a long time and repeat that over and over and over again. One of the main parts of this, and what I say all the time, is you're never going to be this tired. And if you can learn how to swim perfect and fast when you're dead tired, you're going to swim perfect and fast when you feel great. And it's going to be so much easier. And there's a lot of surprise in my style of coaching, because you get up and you swim fast and you do well with swimming extremely tired or sore or just not feeling good in the water. And then when you don't feel good, or you feel that same way at a meet, you're not going to be as tired, but you might still be sore. You might still be, exhausted from the week, and you're still going to get up and swim faster than you've ever swam before, just because your body is so used to doing that every single week at the same time, at the same day, every single day.